Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, a different artist, and we listen to all of their records and we rank them from worst to best. We also give our biggest banger from each of them, maybe a stinker, I don't know. But before we do that, we get into our 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. If you don't know what that is, that's where we connect the band of the week to our boy Tom DeLonge. And while you're listening, because I know you have nothing better to do, go to Spotify. Please go to Spotify. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. And only 5 stars. Also on Apple Podcasts, you can do the same thing on there. Please go do that. All the social media, we're at Asinine Radio. So that's TikTok, fucking Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good shit. Go follow us on there. We have a Discord server. If you want to join that, let us know. We'll send you the link. We have a phone number you can call. It's 503-893-5307. Or if you're on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify, you could just go down into the description and you can, leave us a voice message there. You could fucking, I don't know, do whatever you want. There's a bunch of links down there. So go check that out. And if you didn't already know, my name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. So let's jump right into our 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. What do you got, Jeff?
Go. Did you do them?
I did one.
Oh.
Because it's too easy. It's way too easy.
And now that this Taylor Hawkins tribute concert thing is
it makes it even easier.
Full on there. I mean, Dave Grohl was there with Travis Barker, so like forever now. That's an absolute easy connection. Yeah. And then obviously we did Meatloaf on Instagram not that long ago, right?
Did
remember? Remember, like Rocky Stone Records said.
That's right. Yeah.
Do somebody to somebody, and it was like, oh, Meatloaf, and then we went there. So I don't know. I didn't care to do it this week.
So let's just throw an easy one out there. We have Tenacious D's first record. Warren Fitzgerald played guitar on that record. Warren is in the band The Vandals with Brooks Wackerman, who has played on one record and is one of their touring members. Brooks Wackerman played on Tom DeLonge's only solo record. So there you go. Tenacious D, 2, Tom DeLonge. Easy peasy.
Pot.
There you go. Yes, Bing Pot. All right. So anyway, let's move into the rankings. So Tenacious D have 4 records, and like I said, we're going to rank them worst to best, give our biggest banger from each of them. So what do you got, Jeff, for your number 4? Go.
Their last album, their 4th album, Apocalypto, Post-Telopatia, Post-Chipotle, Post-Apocalypto.
Yes.
This one came out in 2018. I actually really didn't like this at all. This was tough to get through, and except for the title track, the Post-Apocalypto, that song's pretty cool. I dig it. Otherwise, I thought this was kind of pathetic. I thought this was like a band that is trying to redo their first album, was trying to kind of redo that humor, redo that pacing, that style, but like 20 years later, and it was just it came off as like disingenuous, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of pathetic.
All right. So you have you said the title track, right?
But that's not like a banger. Yeah, but that's it was a cool song. It just wasn't cool enough for me to playlist.
All right. So my number 4 is also this record, Post-Apocalypto. This is like you said, their last record. This is actually a concept record. So the album is about after the world ends and they're like one of the last people on Earth. They meet like some mutated dog or some shit like that, and then they meet some scientists that can send them to space, but then they end up not doing it, and then they have to find some crystal, and then they take that crystal to, I think, Egypt or something like that. It's a really weird story, but musically, there's really not a lot here. It's not that it's bad by any means. I just forgot I was listening to it, and I feel like on this record there were way more skits than even the first record. And the first record had a lot of fucking skits.
Yeah.
But I felt like they were more drawn out and everything. But I think it was because they were trying to tell a story and it was more of a concept. Maybe that's why they were longer and more drawn out. But I don't know. I was just kind of bored by this one. It wasn't really bad at all, but I was more bored than anything on this. So
you can like listen to this record and tell they're telling a story. It's that aggressive and upfront about it. Like they tell the story, and then it's just like the music comes second. Whereas in our album of the week, it's like they're telling the story, but the music's coming first, and that's what I want.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So let's move on to our number 3 then. What do you have for number 3? Go.
That's their third album. Yeah, their third album. That's Rise of the Phoenix, 2012. I will say this was way better than I thought it was going to be. I've not touched this since it came out. I just don't care. I probably won't touch it again anyway. Don't care. But this was like actual music album first, like with jokes coming afterwards. I think this album is tight. It's sequenced well. Not a lot of downtime. There's a lot of really cool, kind of complex songs that showcase like kind of their best music writing than any other albums that they've done. I really like the song Senorita. That I playlisted that one.
Oh yeah, that's a good song. Yeah.
God, that song's a fucking banger. It's a perfect blend of jokes and music, and then it builds so nicely into that rad like double time outro, and it turns into this little punk song, and that song's a banger.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Which I'll get more into. But so, do you have anything else on? We're flying through these already.
There's only 4 of them.
I know there's only 4, and there isn't a ton to talk about.
Yeah, there's only 4 of them, and 2 of them are like, I don't care that much.
Yeah. All right, so then my number 3 is their first record, Tenacious D's Tenacious D.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's.
I've always liked this record. I still like this record a lot, but I really don't have anything bad to say about this one at all. I kind of forgot how much of a full band there is throughout a lot of the songs. I always remember, 'cause it's been years since I've listened to it, but I always remembered it as being just like a strictly acoustic thing with the skits and everything. But there is actually way more of a full band than I remembered, which is cool. But Dave Grohl plays on this. Warren Fitzgerald from the Vandals plays guitar on this. The keyboardist, I think it is, plays the keyboardist from Fish plays keyboards on this one. I think it's the keyboardist, but they got like a cool ensemble to play along with them. And there was a song though, which actually ended up being my banger. I completely forgot about this one, but it is so good. It's so funny. It's so stupid. It's the song Lee. It's so fucking. I playlisted. I swear to you, I don't remember ever hearing the song, or I didn't remember this one at all.
Is this the only song you playlisted?
On this listen through, yeah, I playlisted this one. I mean, of course, Tribute. You gotta love that song. That song is such a rad fucking song. But Lee just was the one that really stuck out to me on this listen.
Lee and KG, and then there's me. It could be 3.
It's so good.
Fucking great.
Oh man. But I mean, this is just a solid record. The skits are fun. They're actually funny. Most skits on records are stupid and terrible, but a lot of these are actually pretty funny. But this is still a great record. I don't think I would ever get it on vinyl. I really don't think I would, because I don't know how often I'd ever go back to it. So Tenacious D's Tenacious D.
2 copies of fucking Bodies, but you won't even get Tenacious D. That's fine. Okay.
Well, I'm trying to get 1 copy of my Bodies, sold, but
Oy.
There you go. So what do you got for number 2?
Number 2 is their first album, Tenacious D, 2001. Their first one, babe, is where it started it all. This one's iconic. It showcases a sort of comedy act turned rock band. There's skits that flow with kind of the story of the album. I think it's also sequenced well. It's just like, this is just 2 guys shitting around, like at its essence. It's near perfection. Songs are strong. There's a ton of stuff here I forgot about, and I laughed so goddamn hard when listening again. And like, talk about skits, dude. The one-note song, that skit is so fucking funny.
It's really funny.
And the way Jack keeps interrupting Kyle, he goes, next song, next song, next song. Kyle says, yeah, but anybody could have wrote it. And Jack says, but they didn't. I did. Oh, it's so fucking funny. And the way he gets so mad. He gets so pissed off during inward singing at Kyle because he's not even like inward singing. He's trying to mimic like the sound of it. And Kyle's like, you're not even doing it. You're still breathing. And he gets he's like, fuck you, asshole, fucking motherfucker. God damn, dude. This is an unbelievable album. It's hilarious. Yeah. Everything about it is great. Kyle, I've come to realize, is not as great of a guitarist as I've always thought he was. I've always been led to believe that he was. He's fine. I think he's like if you went to go see a band play at like a bar and you're like, oh wow, their guitarist is really good. That's like Kyle. That's kind of his level, which is not bad, but like, yeah.
But yeah, you'll go see any punk band and think, oh my god, dude, that guitar is so good.
Yeah, sure.
It's so dumb.
Dude, they're a duo that just has so much fun, and I love this album so much, and it was this album and like Brandon DiCamillo that really made me want to just goof around while writing music, throw back to like Nittleshins. Like these are just two guys shitting around, just writing music. This is get at it. This is the first thing that comes out of our mouth. Just fun, improvised gibberish that's just meant to be lighthearted and exciting. And there's also just some like super forgotten bangers in this one. Like You Tribute, fucking fantastic song. Always be great. But like Explosivo, man. Good God. I haven't listened to Explosivo in so long. It's like a thrash punk song they made. It's amazing. True. It's unreal. And it's cool because you can hear parts of Pick a Destiny here. Like Cock Push-Ups that comes back around. Parts of Kielbasa that is also in what song was in Pick a Destiny? A part of Kielbasa sounds like another song in Pick a Destiny. I wrote it down.
Is it History? No, maybe not History.
It's definitely there. It's definitely there.
Okay.
And then fucking Classico. Like they've been doing that for so long, and so and we'll get into that too. There's a reason for that. But I just think this is hilarious. It makes me laugh. I enjoy it. It shreds. It rocks. And there's just a slew of musicians that are just a force to be reckoned with, right? Like, God damn,
absolutely.
It's good. And Dave Grohl is just, dude should just play drums full time and stop being in a vanilla band. It's so annoying.
Seriously, I mean, everything he's done drum wise it's so goddamn fucking good.
It's so
Queens of the Stone
good.
Age. Nirvana, obviously. The Foo Fighters stuff he played drums on the first record. There's a lot of good shit on there. Even Tenacious D, the stuff that he's done on all of their records. Like when you really kind of like break it down and think about it, dude, there's some great fills, great parts. Great fucking parts.
He's so tight, but he's never complicated. And it's
Probot, another band
weird.
Too. Yeah.
So I don't know. I would for sure get this on the vinyls. If I see it used, scooping it up, baby.
I really thought you already had this on vinyl. But
yeah, I've seen it new a couple times, but I haven't listened to it in so long, so I just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I get that. I get it. All right, so my number 2 is the album Rise of the Phoenix, their third record. This one is it's a lot heavier than this is actually their heaviest record they've ever put out. More metal sounding, which is awesome. I like that a lot. I'm more of a metalman, more of a punkman than you. I know that. But they also throw a lot of interesting other styles of music, like in Senorita, like you were talking about. It kind of throws you off because you've never heard them do that kind of style. I don't want to say salsa style, but it's just different, and they dabble in a lot more. And I really do like the heavier parts of this. My banger is the song Death Star. I think that's just like a great metal song. It's catchy, melodic. It's just a great all-around song. Totally.
It's so fun.
Totally. And the song, Death Star is my banger, but the song Low Hanging Fruit, it's more of an acoustic-based song, but that guitar riff is identical to All My Life from Foo Fighters. That dun 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 dun.
Damn.
It's the exact. I mean, the riff is identical. They straight up lifted it from that Foo Fighters song, but still good, still a great song, still a great album. I would get this on vinyl if it was really cheap.
Like
Same with,
$5.
I get it for 12. I get it for 12. I'd also get, Tenacious D's Tenacious D for $12.
What if they ever even pressed the Phoenix album?
I don't know. I didn't even bother looking it up.
That one's also cool too, because it starts off with like them making fun of the fact that the Pick of Destiny bombed. Like it was a commercial failure. And like that's one of the first things they say. They say people thought we were done because like our movie bombed. It's like, damn, okay. I like it. I dig.
I like that too. I think it's like I like the self-awareness of it. But I know that I guess we'll talk about it on the main episode, but about a sequel, but this doesn't really seem like it was a sequel. I don't know. Did you read that too?
Not that it was a sequel, no.
Mm.
It's a cool
I
album.
read
Really
that they were going to record like a sequel album because the movie flopped. But then I didn't really read. I didn't read the lyrics on Rise of the Phoenix, but I guess they were supposed to talk. I guess the sequel was supposed to be that the band broke up and all this other shit was supposed to happen, and it was them hating each other, and that was supposed to be the sequel album. But I don't know if that's what the lyrics talk about on Rise of the Phoenix.
Maybe like the cover art itself is representative of like this wiener shaped phoenix. They have to battle this boss again, like they did Satan in Pick of Destiny.
I mean, it might.
That cover art is so funny too.
It is. It's really. I'm looking at it again right now. It's
just a giant
so
wiener
fucking dope.
with wings,
wiener and balls. Yeah.
And they don't even hide it.
No, not at all. They even have like the veins on the wiener and everything. Like it's just. Yeah, they did not give a fuck.
So good.
So I just checked on Discogs. The cheapest copy of this is like a little over $100.
Oh my god! But at least they pressed it though. Okay.
Yeah, I know it has been
pressed.
Good.
That's good.
But they're both OG pressings from 2012. But yeah, it's expensive. I'm not going to pay $100 for it. So there's that. All right. So do we have anything else on these Tenacious D records? Good job. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go listen to the main episode because we are getting into Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. So that's it. That's all.